What's up, guys? I was just reading the chat.
What's up, guys?
Oh, man. Let me see here. Jeff said, hope you got the haircut. Robert said, bet he didn't, bet he's still sporting the ball cap. Oh, man. That's really funny. Yeah, dude, I don't know. You have no idea what I have to do at night. So the baseball stream ended last night. It was pretty late. I don't know, like East Coast time, and it was definitely after midnight. And then like, dude, I was here until 1 in the morning, my time, West Coast time. So every day this week, we've been just the live fields. We've been doing a ton of live fields, which is fantastic. I love it. But it's a lot of admin stuff to do on the back end because like I'm not building these break sheets as I go. I'm having to go in and like recreate everything. And like there was one night we did 8 rounds of live fills plus some personals. So it's a lot on the tail end. So I end up being here till like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, and then like I wake up at 7 to see the kids off to school, and then like I get a couple hours at home to like have a cup of coffee, sit with my wife for a minute, and then I come in like 11, start writing up the breaks for the day. So it's a long schedule, and man, this morning I crashed. I think I woke up at 11:30 my time. Like I just caught up for the whole week. So yeah, no, it's been crazy. I've not had a chance to get the haircut yet, but again, that is on my list for this weekend. If I don't get by this weekend, I'm gonna have to go in Monday morning so I can at least act like I got it this weekend. Robert taking 4 on Cosmic. All right, speaking of live fills, there we go. You guys see them there on the screen. We got a couple live fill options. Waiting for some more product to release. I'm gonna have to crack some fresh cases. Let me know if there's something that you guys would like to see lined that we may potentially have. Tops Chrome, Hobby, Finest, Illusions, stuff like that. I mean, we've got other stuff. Some of those are a little pricier boxes, Optic, Prism, Absolute. Like we do have all those as well. They're a little pricier boxes to break, so I don't know if we can get those going for live fills especially. But let me know if there's something you guys are looking for. We'll see if we can accommodate. Let's see, Ryan grabbing spot 7 on Cosmic. You got it, bud. Hopefully everybody's having a good weekend. The rare weekend appearance from me. Um, yeah, the hours are so long during the week that I typically don't work weekends. The only exception I make on working the weekends is if I have a break that just for whatever reason doesn't go. It's been taking so long to get the baseball breaks closed that I just haven't had a lot of time to focus on football as well. Here's the good news. I am going to be reaching out today and making a job offer to somebody, so I'm looking to bring somebody in. I can ask on Signature and Resurgence. Resurgence might be. Let me see if we've got access on that one. So Resurgence is one I wouldn't mind seeing in there too, Mark. I don't know if we got Signature. Let's see. Dwayne's grabbing 2 and 8 in Phoenix. You got it, bud. 2 and 8. But yeah, I got a guy that I interviewed with this past week, and it's somebody that I think is going to work out really well. We got some training to do. It's definitely when you're limited geographically. Whoops, that's not right. When you're limited geographically, you got to take the best you can find, and you're not going to have that perfect candidate come in. Historically, we've always hired out of the groups, and they've been great. Everybody that comes in, like they're card guys, they're sports guys, they know what they're doing, they know how breaks work, they've been customers. But yeah, when you're limited geographically, I got to find somebody that can, drive in here every day. It's a lot fewer options. So this guy he's more of a baseball guy, but I think that will free me up to come in here and break football. I think ideally I'd like to get him doing more of the baseball breaks. I'll still do some, but I think I'm gonna try to get him trained up to do baseball breaks. And then like he and I can share that load, and that'll allow me to come over here, and he can definitely do the fills for football. He can monitor them and run minis and help get these things closed a little quicker. He is Stan. He's from Beaverton. He lives here. Ryan grabbing 7 in Phoenix. Yeah, he's here locally. I don't want to say his name just yet because on the off chance that he might be watching, I want to surprise him with a phone call. He probably knows, but there's a couple people that we could have hired. Actually, I've got a few good candidates that came in, and this guy I think I can only hire one right now. I think later on down the road we may be able to bring some more on, but yeah, no, I think he's going to be good. Like I said, he's a baseball guy, but if he can take some of that baseball load, I can come over here and break football. I think if I just had somebody that, like, while I'm live breaking football could be, or breaking baseball, could be like updating the list, checking payments, commenting, running minis, helping us get closed. I think we can get them closed a lot faster. This break going overnight was one that we haven't had that happen in. It's been a few months since we had a break go overnight. So as a thank you guys for sticking around. I mean, I can only add. Everything's gotten so expensive, but I have a couple of additional boxes that I'm going to add in. So all your teams will be in play. We're gonna bump it up from an 8-box break to a 10-box break. Fun fact: these came from the Rookie Premiere event that I think it's Panini that actually hosts that. Jason attended the Rookie Premiere, so he came back with a couple. They gave them these, so these were fresh off of the boat from Panini. So we'll add those in there. So the 2 and 6 on Cosmic going down. So Mike, what we do, I used to have a lot of people that would ask me after the breaks would run, like we would finish running the breaks and they would say, hey, can we break something else? Does anybody else want to crack anything? Like, can we get some more stuff going? So what we decided to start doing was doing these live fills. As we go through the stream, we try to see if we can get these live rounds full. So it's 2 different options. I've got Cosmic on the left side of the screen, Phoenix H2 on the right side of the screen, and they're each 8-spot quadruple random. So we used to, at first I was offering random divisions, and I had a lot of people who were, the preference just seemed to be, hey, instead of getting a division, can we get 4 random teams? So I just said, yep, it's fine with me, doesn't matter either way. So you get 4 random teams, there's 8 spots total. So like, Phil just grabbed 2 and 6 on Cosmic. So I know it's a little hard to see with the boxes back there, but there's the list for Cosmic. So Phil's in 2 and 6, Robert's in 4 and 7. There's 1, 3, 5, and 8 left. You don't need to send payment unless we close. If we don't close, don't send. Hold off on sending. Let's make sure we're going to fill it first. But that's for Cosmic. So it's completely independent of the break. Has nothing to do with the break you guys bought into. It's just something to do after. It's elective if anybody wants to jump in. But a single box of Cosmic, you're getting 4 teams for $10 a team, basically. And then the other option over here on the right side of the screen, Phoenix H2. So Dwayne's in 2 and 8, Robert's in 5, Ryan's in 7. So 1, 3, 4, and 6 still available on that one. Phoenix H2 is it's a little less expensive box, so the spots are cheaper. $22 to get you 4 random teams in a 1 boxer of that one. And we can do as many of those as you guys want to run. Oh, I say that. I've got 3 boxes of Cosmic left. Here's 1 in the main break. I got 2 more that I can do live fill rounds with. So once we get past that, we'd have to swap it out if you guys want to do something else. Yeah, so we'll do a randomizer. What I will do is here. I'll show you. I've got the results from last night's random still on the screen. Actually, it's making me log back in. But here, I'll just real fast show you. What I do is that. So I'll pull it on screen. Here's my mouse. I haven't copied and pasted the teams yet, but yeah, we'll run a random in here. I'll put all the teams in. We'll randomize the list. Everybody will get 4 random teams assigned. Yep. So we'll do it on a randomizer. You'll know what you have. I'll give you a trade window if you guys want to trade out teams. John's going to grab 3 and 8 in Cosmic. So 3. So 2 spots left. 1 and 5 looks like left in that one. Dude, I haven't broken on a Saturday in a long time. It's weird breaking in the daylight. I feel like a vampire. Let's see. There we go. And what we'll do is just as we go through the break, I'll keep updating the list. If we close, I can put up another round. And like I said, we'll just kind of, as we go throughout the break, we'll keep updating that. And the big thing is on payments, do not send payments until we actually verify that we closed. If we don't close, you don't need to send. And that way I don't need to do refunds. So, yeah, just hold off on sending payment. When you do go to send payment, I pinned at the bottom of the chat. Ooh, I say I pinned it. It didn't pin. Hold on. I commented it here. I did pin it. Why isn't that showing? There it is. Okay, for some reason it wasn't showing. So right down there at the bottom of the chat, you should stay down there, but that's the payment info. It's the normal Venmo, but the PayPal is a little different. It's Gold188 at Yahoo. The reason it's a different one is because we can take friends and family on this one. So We want to make sure that all the payments come in are friends and family, not goods and services. I'm not billing for goods and services. When we do the main break, I have to account for there are going to be some fees. We price them in. I'm not pricing in any fees on these, so I don't want to take them. So just do me a favor, make sure all the payments come in friends and family, which if you're sending PayPal, need to go to that Goal 188 because the main PayPal, they converted to a business account a long time ago. We can only take goods and service on that one. All right. Especially when it's 80 degrees out. Dude, you ain't kidding, man. It's not too bad here. That's the nice thing about Oregon, man. The weather is not bad. It's 74. That's actually a warm day for here. But no humidity. It's pretty comfortable out. I can't complain. All right, let's do it, guys. Let's get started. So here, let's do the free boxes first. We'll do the freebies. Jason tossed these in. He gave me a few boxes from that he got from the premiere. Told me just use them as I see fit. So I figured I thank you guys for letting. Showing a little patience on this one. This one took a little longer to close than usual. We usually get these out a lot faster. Like I said, I haven't had a break run overnight in a few months. It's been like a year since it happened in baseball, and it's probably been a good like 2 or 3 months since we've had one run overnight in football. So, like I said, hopefully new hire coming in is going to help us not have that happen. The goal is to eventually be able to just break more. You're at work in Portland now. Oh, nice, man. Okay. Working on Saturday, I guess not so nice, but nice. There we go. Dude, I tell you what, man, it's so much better weather than it was in Tennessee. Tennessee's had a pretty mild spring so far. I don't think they've been too hot lately, but it's nothing to be 90 degrees in May in Tennessee. Like, we don't really get that here. And humid. All right, good luck, guys. Khalil Mack, Dre Greenlaw, Nick Bosa, Devin Leary, rookie. I actually haven't opened any of these Phoenix Blasters before. This is new. I'm not sure what the chase is. I just grabbed it. I only got the one. Baker Mayfield, Darius Slayton, rookie rising, Ben Sinnott, and Jermaine Burton. Like I said, all your teams in play here. Justin Jefferson, Deontay Johnson, Travis Kelce, Bo Nix, base rookie. We'll take that. We'll go Lori with the Broncos. Hoping these have been marinating here for a minute. I know that Panini Black back there's been marinating for a while. I've had that since, like, we were breaking black. We had a few boxes we just kind of ran up on. They got kind of expensive. Amari Cooper, Max Crosby, Kyle Pitts on a fade, and then Latu rookie. That is the, I guess that's the unnumbered retail. Purple. I bet it was on the box. I already tossed it, though. Gus Edwards, Rasul Douglas, Darius Robinson rookie, and Foye Luakan on a laser. No number there. One more in this one. Chris Jones, Joe Burrow, Tua, and Quinyon Mitchell rookie. So nothing too crazy in that one. I got one more free box, and then we'll get into the main break. Like I said, all your teams in play here. This one is, which one are we looking for? Orange Fluorescent. I'm pretty sure that is the same we got in the main break. So just an extra box of them. So I got 2 Orange Fluorescent Blasters coming. Rich Gannon, Aiden Hutchinson, Josie Jewell, that is Panthers, goes to the team on the card, not the jersey they're wearing. Khalil Mack, Roman Wilson, rookie, and then Amari Cooper on the green mosaic. Green's unnumbered. Will Anderson, Trey Hendrickson, Darius Slay, Audric Estime, rookie. Braylon Allen, rookie, silver mosaic, Jets. And Justin Herbert, notoriety. No number on the silver mosaic. NFL debut, Blake Corum. Ben Coates, Patriots. Jalen Thompson, Jordan Poyer, Dolphins. Fred Warner, and Tua Green. National Pride, Josh Hines Allen. Jarrett Stidham, Josh Allen, Christian Gonzalez, Adonai Mitchell, rookie. Epic Performers, CD Lamb. Get something in the bonus pulls. Josh Jacobs, let's see, Tyson Badgett, Chris Jones, Aaron Rodgers, Michael Penix, base rookie, and then Ricky Sanders for the Redskins. Not the Commanders, but the Redskins. And obviously, that still goes to the Commanders, but printed Redskins on the card. Top load the base Penix. No number. One more, come on. And we'll try the next one. First box of the main break. Harry Carson, Hall of Fame, Terry Bradshaw, Jonathan Taylor, Debo, Kendrick Bourne, and Malachi Corley on the green Elevate. Sorry, it's not a green. It's a silver mosaic Elevate. Nothing too crazy out of the rookie premiere boxes. Was hoping they might have loaded those with something. All right, let's try that other one. Same box. Like I said, this one part of the main break. Always like to warm up with a few retail boxes. They're really inexpensive. It doesn't really affect the overall cost of the break very much, and just kind of gives us a little more action as opposed to it being a really quick fill. Quick break. Zay Flowers, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Demario Davis, Hall of Fame Ed Reed, Devon Witherspoon, Braden Fisk, green mosaic. So man, I am ready for the season. Still so long away. Adam Thielen, Najee Harris, Sam Darnold, debut Jatavion Sanders, Roman Wilson, and touchdown masters Christian McCaffrey. It's still so far away. This is the longest part of the year, man. That time between the draft and the season. Kenneth Walker, Alvin Kamara, Zach Ertz, Tua, National Pride, Audric Estime, rookie, and David Montgomery, green. Although I guess the silver lining of that is we get a little bit of extra time before our team starts thinking. At least mine. Dude, every year I'm like, man, I want to put like a long shot bet on my Jags to surprise everybody and make a run, and then we come out like 1-5. It's like, that sucks. Nico Collins, T. Higgins, Zamir White, Ricky Sanders, Michael Penix debut, and bang, Will Anderson. It's like buying a lottery ticket and they haven't run the drawing yet, and you're like, I know we're not going to win, but like, what if? This is that time where like we've bought the ticket, and now we're waiting for the drawing. Like, what if Travis Hunter and Brian Thomas end up being like the top combo in the league? It's early. We can dream still. Greg Dortch, Garrett Wilson, John Taylor, Adonai Mitchell, notoriety Stephon Diggs, and Sam Darnold, green. Notoriety also green, couple unnumbereds. Anybody got a surprise team for this upcoming season? Anybody got one that like you think actually could make a run that no one else sees coming? Who you guys got? Me and Manny were talking about it. Manny's high on the Bears. He thinks they're going to take the division. Kyron Williams, Jalen Warren, Puka Nacua, National Pride. Michael Penix, rookie, second one. Tavondre Sweat, silver mosaic. Epic Performers, Jared Goff. Carolina, Dolphins, really? You think Dolphins could win the division with Buffalo in it? Carolina's in a very winnable division. If Bryce Young plays all year like he did the second half of last year, God, that sounds like the Trevor discussion. Sounds just like Trevor coming into last year. Like if he plays like he did the second half of the season, man, he did not. That's funny. And they play each other week 1. Dolphins, man, I tell you what, which Tyreek do we get? Do we get last year's Tyreek or the year before? I don't know what happened with that. If he decides to show up, that's a different team. They're in a tough division to win. I don't see Josh Allen giving up that crown. All right, Optic, we're hunting downtown. Zamir White, Tyler Algier, Johnny Wilson, purple. rated rookie. Tavondre Sweat, rated rookie. Yeah, Manny's logic, he doesn't think that the Lions are going to be able to come back after losing both coordinators. I get it. Then Chicago picking up a new coach. Jonathan Allen, Jamison Williams, J.C. Latham, rated rookie hollow, and Jaquan Jackson, rated rookie. Not only that, but I mean, dude, Johnson was the top coaching candidate out there, wasn't he? I know we wanted him. That was our one. I don't know about Cohen. We'll see. You're right. His head's not right. Come on, Tyreek. Brian Robinson, Von Miller, Brian Thomas Jr. There we go. Speaking of my Jags, Duval. Raylan Allen, rated rookie as well. I don't have my team list up. Where's my team list? Who's got who? There they are. Jags. Chris Kidney. I knew that. Chris Kidney with the BTJ. Dude, I'm hoping he is the one this year. Every year it feels like there's a sophomore receiver that just explodes. And if it's a guy who came in like after having a good rookie season, sometimes like it's where you see those, those Chase, Jefferson, like that's where they really pop that year too. Tony Pollard, Anthony Richardson, Roma Dunze, primary colors. J.C. Latham, rated rookie. Come on. Cade Otton, Zach Moss, Terry McBride, hollow, and Theo Johnson, rated rookie. All right, I got one more on the blasters, and we're going to bump up to megas. Got our patch in this one. Jackson Smith and Jigba. Jalen Wright, rated rookie. Malik Neighbors. There we go. So a pair of LSU first-round wideouts. First Brian Thomas, now Malik Neighbors. And then first year fresh, Keon Coleman, another rookie receiver. Going to the Bills. No number on that one. Giants was Laurie. They were up there for a while. You liking it, Rod? I'm hoping we get some big teams in here. We get some big hits in here to kind of spice this up a little bit. I want to drop a bomb. All right, these absolute megas, man, it is kaboom or bust. I mean, there is not a soft landing in these. If we don't get the kaboom, it's a long shot. That being said, they are pretty inexpensive. They really don't cost much, especially for megas. They're the cheapest megas that you're going to see. One hit, it is typically going to be a relic, and we're going to get that here. Akers, Jimmy G, DeAndre Swift, and Clayton Tune, rookie. Byron Young, rookie, and it is Trey Tucker on the unnumbered patch. So Raiders getting the relic. I think that was Dwayne. Byron Young, rookie, and then card. Trey Tucker. All right, come on. Let's see a kaboom. Butchered that. A.J. Brown, black. Draft Diamonds, Brock Purdy. B.J. Ojolari, rookie. Amari Cooper, James Cook, Brandon Cooks, Kendre Miller, rookie. Tried to get cute with turning those cards around in the back, and that just did not work. Travis Etienne, Mac Jones, Mike Evans, Jalen Hurts, Justin Jefferson, black, Broderick Jones, and Jackson Smith and Jigba, rookie. The blacks hardly look any different. It's just the nameplate that's black as opposed to the silver. But that is technically the parallel. So we'll sleeve it. Kendra Miller, black. Keon White, rookie. Cedric Tillman, rookie. Jamar Chase, Christian McCaffrey, Justin Herbert, and Deshaun Watson. Debo, Dak Prescott, Deontay Johnson, black. Gardner Minshew, stargazing. Who's that? Jalen Hurts, Kalijah Cansey, and Dalton Kincaid, rookies. 5 on Cosmic. You got it, Kevin. Gets us down to just one spot left on Cosmic. That is spot number 1. What I'm doing, sleeve top loading that. Let me update that real quick. I have one more box of Cosmic after that, so if anybody wants to kick off a second round, we certainly can. Leave that up to you guys. 5 is down. Come on, man. Raheem Mostert, Odell Beckham, Derrick Henry, Aaron Rodgers. No kaboom. Dorian Thompson-Robinson, Chad Ryland, Tyreek Hill. Speaking of, on the black. All right. Last little bit of retail. It feels like more because we threw in a couple free boxes. And then, like I said, it's 4 hobby boxes after that. We had a lot better success filling the breaks, adding in the retail, because it makes it a little more fun just because you got more boxes to open, more shots. So yeah, the 8 boxers just tend to do a little better than like a 4 or 5 boxer. Mike Evans, DK Metcalf, Jake Ferguson, Grady Jarrett, hidden potential Trey Benson, Chris Braswell rated rookie, and Max Melton rated rookie. Yanks just put up 10 runs in 1 inning. Damn. Wow. Who they got this week? This weekend? Terry McLaurin, Tajay Spears, Zach Moss, Sky Moore, AJ Barner on the Blue Hyper, Kamani Vidal rookie, and Deuce Vaughn. Who'd they hang 10 on? The Rockies in Colorado. That's just mean. Christian McCaffrey, Dak Prescott, Bijan Robinson. Rookie Kings, Marshawn Lloyd. Is that short? That might be shorter. Kimani Vidal rated rookie blue. Bucky Irving rated rookie, and Roshan Johnson. Is Rookie Kings one of the short ones? Or is that a base insert? I don't remember seeing that one. I feel like that might be short. I'm pretty sure it is. Paul's flying. I was thinking it might be. I mean, it's retail, so the case hit thing is a little shaky. Also, we got all these megas. We got loose. We got like 60 at a time loose. So it's a grab bag. And we hit a lot of, downtowns, chasers, stuff out of those. So I've never had an issue with them. When you're getting them from the distributor, it's different when you're getting them, onesie twosies on eBay. But yeah, from distro, not worried about them being loose. It is short print. I was thinking it was. Yeah. All right, well, Packers. Packers were down there at the very end. Cameron Haney grabbed them, I believe, this morning, I think. George Pickens, Devontae Smith, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Dawson Knox, Logan Thomas on the retro, Maris Leafau, rookie, and Dylan Laub, rated rookie. Retro Series 2014. Sleeve that up. One's thick. There's our relic. Charvarius Ward, Jordan Love, Evan Ingram, Jonathan Brooks, rated rookie. Xavier Worthy, rated rookie. Hollow, Ryan Flournoy, rated rookie hollow. And then first year fresh, Bucky Irvin, Bucky Irving on the rookie relic. Going Tampa. Bucks. Cameron as well. All right, so we didn't... well, hang on. Still got a pack yet. I shouldn't say that. I don't think we're going to get a downtown and a Rookie Kings in the same box, but I don't really know that for sure. Isaiah Spiller, Jacoby Myers, Von Miller, Anthony Richardson, Javon Bullard, rated rookie blue, as well as rated rookie base, and then AJ Barner. So yeah, we do get the short print Rookie Kings, not the downtown, but they have a few short prints. All right. So 3 relics thus far. Now, hobbies. Here we go. I'm gonna do that black at the end. It's a fun box to end with because it's just 5 cards, but it's 3 hits. Let's go clearly first. I told you I slept till like 11:30 this morning, so that's my morning coffee still. I hadn't had one of those days in a while. It was needed. All right. Good luck, guys. James Cook. We can still hit downtowns here as well. Audric Estime, rated rookie. Troy Franklin, rated rookie. These are all going to be acetates. Kenneth Walker, and our auto is going to be in this first one. Dallas Turner, Vikings. Also, we're down there till the very end. Mark Seidel. Dallas Turner, rated rookie auto out of Clearly. And I tried to skip it. The autos had been showing up in that top pack, but I tried pushing that top pack to the bottom. I guess this wasn't it. It must have been base. Yeah, dude, I've always really liked the Clearly downtowns. I mean, I know it's not the same as like an optic downtown, but they do look really, really nice. And I agree, they look good this year too. Will Levis, Travis Kelce, Terrion Arnold, rated rookie. Jalen Wright, rated rookie. And then Captain in Charge, DJ Moore. That middle card is either going to be an auto or a numbered or an insert. And when it's the insert, that's where it could be a downtown. Patrick Mahomes, Brian Burns, Tyler Newman, rated rookie. Blake Corum, rated rookie. And Audric Estime. Is that unnumbered? No number on that one. On the green. Come on. Dude, the obsession with Dallas Turner. I know. It's like they have like 2 autos on the checklist for them, and it's J.J. McCarthy and him, and he shows up a lot. Christian McCaffrey. Jalen Polk, rated rookie. Jordan Travis, rated rookie, but he will not have vet cards. Cortland Sutton and Marvin Harrison. We'll take that to 199. 184 out of 199. Cardinals. Kevin Babcock. Here we go, Kevin. Marvin Harrison, rated rookie, acetate to 199. Okay. Zenith. Zenith was a lot better this year than it's been in years past. 1 rookie, 2 inserts, and then some hits. Looking for ultra rare zooms, which I have not actually pulled one yet. All right, behind the numbers, Jared Goff. It's going to be base. Base insert. Splash to 25. Tua. Dolphins were Rod Martin. The splash to 25. I think that's a good looking card. Good looking set. Cooper DeJean. Rookie. Black. No number. And then for Micah Parsons, it's to 25 as well. Both to 25. Tua and Parsons, 22 out of 25. Dylan Laub, auto to 49. 16 out of 49 for the Raiders. Dwayne Laub to 49. And then auto, Trey Benson with the silver paint auto on the RPA to 399. 90 out of 399. Dwayne taking spot 1 on Cosmic. You got it, bud. That does close Cosmic. So if you're in Cosmic, if you guys want to send now, you can. It's not a rush. I'm not going to check payments until after we're done with the break. So you're, again, not a hurry. But if you do want to go ahead and send, just do me a favor. Make sure when you're sending, use that gold 188 if you're sending PayPal. The normal Venmo's fine. That's pinned down there as well. But that gold 188 is pinned at the bottom of the chat. So a little bit of edging on that outside. Just a heads up. Nothing crazy, but just a little. One second. Okay, it is 2 autos. I was thinking it was 2 autos and a relic. It's 2 autos, one of which is a patch auto. Thought we got shorted there for a minute, but we did not. On the box, it's got a big 2 and a 1. It's 2 autos, including 1 autograph relic. Threw me off a little. And then there's our 2 numbered and 1 rookie. Splash to 23. And Parsons blue to 25. Sorry, splash 23 out of 25 is to 25. It's serial to 20. Serialed 23. There we go. All right. Ooh. Let's go Cosmic, and let me update the list. So, here, tell you what, I'm going to update the list. We said that was Dwayne. Let me copy that. So that one closed first, which means we will run that one first, as long as we don't get hung on payments. Let's see. Pasting that list. Let me just rename that to Cosmic. Call it Cosmic 1 in case we fill 2. And then take a screenshot if you need that, because I'm about to delete that list right now. So if anybody wants to kick off round 2, feel free. If not, we can just run the one. It's entirely up to you guys. I don't want to take the option away. I have 1 more box, so I can do 1 more round on Cosmic if you guys want to. Entirely up to you guys. But I want to keep the option there. Not for the Falcons, not yet. No, Ryan, we're waiting for you for the Falcons. That Panini Black is probably where you're going to be hunting for the Penix. That, or maybe we get him on a planetary pursuit here. It's Cosmic is a Topps box, so it's a different set of auto chasers. You don't get a guaranteed auto in each box. It's 4 autos per case, so there's about a 1 in 3 chance at an auto. They also have chases for planetary pursuits. They're a lot tougher in football this year than they were for baseball. Topps Cosmic was a smash hit product for baseball. Chris is going 3 and 4 in Phoenix. Let me update that one. Yeah, Cosmic Baseball was really, really solid product this year. It was very popular. We opened a ton of it. And then basketball wasn't great. Football's been pretty good, though. The big difference, though, that I've noticed between the two is those Planetary Pursuits, man. We got several. There were like 3 or 4 per case in baseball. Dude, I feel like it's like 1 or 2 in football. I keep splitting cases with people. I went through one full case, but then I split a bunch of cases. Dude, I think I've hit like 2 the whole time. So Planetary Pursuits definitely a lot shorter. Denard Robinson, Dan Marino, Bullock on the refractor, and then there's Dallas Turner again. There are a lot of base packs. I mean, it's a, 20-pack box, I believe, 20, 24, 20, I think. So it's a lot of base packs. Marvin Jones, Antonio Gates, Star Command, Michael Pratt insert, and Blake Corum rookie. Will Levis, Steve Young, C.J. Stroud, and Dorless rookie. Lynn Dickey, launched into orbit, John Elway die cut. These star clusters, we always go left to right unless it's numbered or autoed or something other than base. We'll just go with whoever's on the left side. If it's a vertical card, we go top down, but these are all horizontal. So this one will go Chicago with Peyton Smith and Sanders on the star clusters. Again, it's a base card. Luke McCaffrey, rookie. Always sleeve up die cuts. Champ Bailey, Jim Kelly, Ray Lewis, and Nico Leary, rookie. Devin Leary, Nico Leary. Like that doesn't sound right. Anthony Richardson, Randy Moss, Jerome Bettis, Galaxy Greats, and Smith, rookie. Phil Simms, Jason Kelsey, Jerry Rice, Vidal, rookie. AP, Kurt Warner, refractor, Star Command, Warren Moon, and Brock Bowers, base rookie. So we'll sleeve up the Bowers. Jamal Charles, Christian Okoye, Warren Moon, Xavier Worthy, rookie. So all base and silver so far. Still waiting on a numbered. We're going to get our box hit nucleus in this one. Dwayne Bowe. CJ Stroud's on the nucleus. Galaxy Greats Emmitt Smith and Xavier Legette, base rookie. Come on, Cosmic. Joe Montana, Jerome Bettis. We're going to get a green. Should be to 75 coming up. Audric Estime, and it's Bruce Matthews, 68 out of 75. It's the Oilers, which are the Titans. So that is Bruce Matthews to 75 for the Titans. Titans were Scott Whipple. They were picked up last night. All right, first numbered out. Come on, let me see that short. Jason Sehorn, Drew Bledsoe, Star Command, Donovan McNabb, and Latu base rookie. Bob Greasy, Terry Bradshaw, Eddie George, Jalen Wright. These boxes are always feast or famine, but it usually comes down to just a couple of cards, and they are very often at the end. Matter of fact, this is going to be one of them. Come on, man. Flutie, Davis rookie, Galaxy Greats, Richard Sherman. Come on, man. Give me a big one. 49 out of 75. Caleb Williams auto. Let's go. Bears, Dwayne Bowman. Nice hit, dude. Nice hit. That's the second straight case I've pulled that exact same card out of. I think it was even to 75 last time. Caleb Williams on card to 75 auto. Let's go. Dude, I do too, Chris. Jags are a rough team in this one. There's Fred Taylor and Maurice Jones-Drew, I think, are the only chasers here for the Jags. Nice hit, Dwayne. Caleb Williams, 49 out of 75. On-card auto. Dude, that's so pretty. Like I said, man, it comes down to a couple of cards in this box. It's a whole lot of base packs. Honestly, I wouldn't mind a bit if they changed the format on this to like, 8 or 9 packs and just made them thicker, put, 12 cards a pack in. That's how it really feels like it should be. But yeah, it's a whole lot of base packs. First Flight signatures. Nice hit, dude. We'll take that all day. Great card. All right. The seal's been broken. Let me get another one. We'll see a short print. Jim McMahon. Rod Smith. Launched into orbit. Bo Nix. Roman Wilson. For sure, JR. Absolutely, bud. There we go. 6 into Phoenix. I've got round 2 off to the side for Cosmic. So if anybody is interested in that one, let me know. I'm going to go ahead and put you down for 6. J.R. Medlin for Phoenix H2. So 1 spot left in that round of Phoenix H2. Again, I got multiple boxes of that. I can put as many rounds you guys want, but 1 from closing on that one. Jason Witten. Stephen Davis. Star Clusters. McCaffrey and McCaffrey. Luke and his dad, Ed. So that one's on left side. Will go Commanders. Morgan rookie. Actually, I hadn't seen that one before. Todd Heap. Boomer Esiason. Mims rookie. And on color, Means rookie. 56 out of 150. Bub Means. Saints rookie purple. Ozzie Newsome. Launched into orbit, Caleb Williams. Star Command, Troy Aikman. And then Davis rookie. It should be pinned at the bottom. It's gold188 at yahoo.com. Here, let me show you in 1 second. Campbell, Keenan McCardell, Ricky Williams, and Trice rookie. It should be pinned at the bottom of the chat right there. But yeah, it's gold188 at yahoo.com. Appreciate that, bud. Let me know if you need me to type it in the chat. Keyshawn Johnson, Donovan McNabb, Galaxy Greats Bo Jackson, and Austin Reed. I always forget his first name. All right, so I got one more. I got black coming up. There we go. I'm just going to leave these over here for right now. Actually, I'm going to have to move them in a minute anyway. Let me move that stack while it's in my hand. All right. I have not opened a black in a while. It's probably been a couple months since we opened one of these, so kind of forgot the layout. Phil, that sounds like something we should talk about after the stream. maybe question some life choices there, bud. Just playing. Gotta set me up for that one. I couldn't resist, man. All right. Malik Neighbors, base rookie. Not a bad base rookie. We'll take that, Giants. That is Lori. Malik Neighbors, base rookie from Topps Chrome Black. Topps Chrome Black, Panini Black, sorry. Tyreek Hill is to 75. That is 18. I thought that might have been 10 for a second, but that's 18 out of 75. Going to Miami Dolphins, Rod Martin. Guys, be sure if you haven't done so already, look down at the bottom of the screen. If you text the word football to that number at the bottom, 833-448-0185, that is how I let you guys know when I've got breaks that are coming up. I cannot tag everyone in the breaks. It physically won't let me tag that many people. So what I do is I send out a text message about 10 to 15 minutes before I post a break, just letting everybody know, hey, I'm about to post. Here's the preview, all of the team pricing, the picture, the box description, all of it. And an exact time that I'm going to post. I use my iPhone, and like if it says I'm posting at 4:15 Eastern, at 4:14 I've got my finger over the button waiting. The moment my iPhone turns to 4:15 or whatever the advertised time is, I hit post. All the cell phones, like I think everybody's on satellite time. We should all be sharing the same time, so the exact moment that I'm going to post the break, so you get a little bit of a heads up. And if there's a team you really want to make sure you get, when I'm going to get in there. Phil will attest. Sometimes it's a fight there when we first drop. Like in baseball, a lot of times I'll post and I will have, 10 teams taken in the first 10 seconds. So we're not quite there in football, but we could get there eventually. The faster we get a start, the quicker we can close the breaks. Typically, if they start fast, they usually fill fast. Phil will tell you, make sure you're on a good, strong Wi-Fi signal when you're trying to get in there. All right. Nice. Dude, that patch is bulging out of the card. Brian Thomas Jr., there we go, Chris, on a futuristic 20 of 50 orange. And like I said, that card is coming off the it's coming off the cardboard, the patches. Just a thick seam. 20 out of 50. I'm going to have to put that in a little thicker top loader. Mike says, give me the one spot. You got it, bud. That closes that. Here, Phil, let me drop it in the chat. It was doing that for me, too, a minute ago, actually. I had to back out of the stream and then come back in. Let's see. Goal 188 at Yahoo. I'm going to drop it here, bud. There we go, Phil. Said spot 1 to, who was it? Mike. Perfect. So yeah, again, same deal. If you guys want to go ahead and send over for that one, feel free. You don't have to at this moment. If you want to wait till after I finish this box, that is fine too. I'm not going to check it until afterwards. I'm going to copy this list. Also, guys, do me a favor. If I have not shipped to you before, if you haven't already done so, DM me your address. We'll start the shipping process on Monday for everything from this week, but we pull the addresses directly out of my DMs. So, yeah, just do me a favor and DM me your address. Even if you used PayPal for payment, I know it captures that, but a lot of people don't, so we always pull from my DMs to do those. But we'll start on Monday. We'll typically package everything up, like sort, pack on Monday, and then print all the labels on Tuesday and drop everything off on Wednesday. It's kind of a weekly schedule. I'm going to go ahead and open up a round 2 for Phoenix, in case anybody hops in and didn't get in. So I'm going to pull that list off the screen. Don't listen to him, Phil. That's what I've learned, man. You can't listen to him. Don't read the comments, as a famous podcaster would like to say. Yeah, you want to RCR this one? We should be good. Yeah, I don't think they'll have a problem with that one. That actually went into a 130 point pretty smooth. It's a little bulgy there on the top loader. You can see it wanting to come out a little bit, but I think we're okay. It's not pressing the card, just the patch. Yeah, we can RCR that one for you, bud. Yeah, anything we pulled in the breaks that you guys want to have raw card reviewed, it's an option that we've got. This will be available on the live fills as well. So that was for Chris, right? I break live from the warehouse of Rare Edition Grading. They're a grading company out here in Beaverton, Oregon. I won't give you guys the full pitch, just show you the slab real quick. They're the ones that use the Gorilla Glass slabs. Really, really nice slabs. But what we do a lot of in the breaks is we do the raw card reviews. So instead of using, I started pulling these out as well. Like if you go to like Beckett uses these cheap, flimsy card savers. Like that's what they do their raw card reviews in. Rare uses an actual one touch with the sleeve inside to protect the surface, tamper-proof label, and a full grade. $9 next day grading, next business day grading. So they'll grade it on Monday for anything we pull today. But all you got to do is just let me know. Like Chris wants to RCR that one, so I'm just going to RCR for Chris Kidney, raw card review. I'll put that off to the side. Chris will shoot $9 over after the break, and that's all he has to do. I'll take care of the rest. When I leave here today, I'll leave that in the grading room, and then when I come in on Monday, it'll be sitting on my desk waiting for me. And then what I'll do is before the day's over, as soon as I get a minute, I will DM you a picture of this, of whatever your card in it, obviously. But yeah, I'll show you how it did. So a lot of people use them as like a pre-grade service for PSA, which is a good way to use it. But yeah, a lot of people just want to know, like, hey, how's that card look? What are we thinking? Let's get the auto out first. AJ Barner on the auto. 57 out of 199. Seahawks. Hawks were... Where you at? Cameron. Cameron with the rookie auto. AJ Barner. And then last up, and I'll do a recap, and then we'll start checking payments for the live fill. We're not going to do a new video. We're just going to jump right into it. It is, man, we see him a lot. Jonathan Brooks, 236 out of 239. It is a two-color patch. A little bit of, it looks more like Jaguar teal if you ask me, but a little bit of that, I guess we'll call that Carolina blue. That looks like Jacksonville teal to me. Jonathan Brooks with the silver paint pen on the RPA. That one's going to the Panthers. Mike Bolton grabbing the Panthers. I believe that was a closer spot. Last spot takes the last hit. All right, I'm going to do a recap of everything that we even top-loaded during the break. So if you ever are late jumping in, just hang out to the end. I top-load as we go. And again, I'll show you a recap of not just the hits, but even like the top-loaded stuff. All right, here was the recap, guys. So Tyreek Hill was to 75. Malik Neighbors, base rookie out of black. Launched into orbit, Caleb Williams, die cut. Bub Means to 150, purple rookie. Bruce Matthews to 75 on the vet. Micah Parsons to 25, blue. And Tua Tagovailoa, splash insert to 25. Both of those out of Zenith. Marvin Harrison Jr., acetate, orange, rated rookie to 199. Marshawn Lloyd with a short print out of the Optic Mega. On the Rookie Kings insert. Malik Neighbors, rated rookie purple, and Brian Thomas Jr., rated rookie purple. Michael Penix with a pair of base rookies out of Phoenix. Bo Nix, rookie out of Mosaic were those. Phoenix is Bo Nix. The hits, Jonathan Brooks to 249 RPA out of Panini Black. I think I called it Topps Chrome Black earlier again. AJ Barner, auto to 199 out of Panini Black. Zenith with the Trey Benson RPA to 399. Dylan Laub to 49, red zone auto. Dallas Turner, Donruss Clearly auto, acetate. Trey Tucker, patch. Bucky Irving, first year fresh, and Keon Coleman, first year fresh patches. But the hit of the break, Caleb Williams to 75. On card auto, first flight signatures out of Topps Chrome Cosmic. Or Topps Cosmic Chrome. I still don't know which one's actually right. I see it both ways all the time. Nice hit on that, Caleb Dwayne. All right, that is the recap. Again, I will get everything shipped out. We'll start the process on Monday. I consolidate. Oh, hang on, wait. There was one more. My bad. We're raw card reviewing it, so I had it off to the side. But the futuristic Brian Thomas Jr. to 50. Have that off to the side for the RCR, so I don't walk off without sending that. All right, let me check some payments. We filled one round of each We filled 1 round of Phoenix H2 and 1 round of Cosmic. Put those up there. Let me go check some payments. If you haven't sent yet, if you want to go ahead and send now, let me know if you guys need me to drop a fresh comment. I don't know. It should be pinned at the bottom of the chat. It wasn't for me earlier, and I had to like jump out and jump back in. Yeah, if you need the info, put it in there now. Yes, Mike, that's perfectly fine. Absolutely, bud. Let's see. Let me go check payments real quick. Give me 1 second. I'm going to check payments for both at once. So if you're in either of the 2 rounds that filled, 1 Cosmic filled, 1 Phoenix filled, go ahead and drop now. And then, like I said, we can start filling round 2s if anyone's interested. Let's see. There we go. Let me change this one to H2. All right, I'm out of the chat for just a minute. Okay. So, Dwayne, I've got you with 2 H2 spots. 1 and 2. And 1 Cosmic spot. Thank you, sir. Let's see, Phil Cosmala, I've got you with 2 Cosmics. There is 1. There is 2. John Mikowski, got you with a pair of Cosmics. There's 1. And 2. Log in over here. I'm out of the chat for just a minute, so bear with me. Hang on, I just logged into the wrong PayPal. Let's try that again. All right, Kevin Babcock, got you for a Cosmic spot. And then J.R. Medlin, I've got you for a Cosmic spot. Sorry, for a H2 spot. Robert Bryan, I got you for 1 of each. And then 1 of each for Ryan. And then Chris, let's see, 40. Okay, you go ahead and put in your RCR spot. I got it. Perfect. Got you for 2 spots and an RCR. Thank you, sir. And then let me just check. I can take payments on Cash App. Mike, got yours, bud. If you guys ever need to pay Cash App, let me know. I don't mind doing that. We got our Cash App account was shut down. They closed it on us for gambling. So what was happening is we had people that were sending payments, and like we always put no notes in the payment section of the break. And this is the reason we do that is because people would just not notice it as all. It's not intentional, but they would send a payment. And it was like we'd get a $50 payment. It would just say 49ers on it, and the assumption there is that Cash App was seeing that and assuming that we were taking a $50 bet on the 49ers or whatever it was, whatever team dollar amount, that we were taking bets like we were bookies. And so there was no appeal process or anything that nothing we could do about it. They just shut it. So what we do now is if you have a Cash App payment, just send it to my Cash App directly and I will mule that over to the PayPal. So, all right. Cool. That is good. We're all paid up on both. Let me grab, before I jump back in the chat, give me 1 more minute here. I'm just going to set up the random 2024. Tops. 2024 Topps Cosmic Chrome Football 1-box quadruple random. This is going to be live fill number 1 for today, 5/24/25. 5 times on the randomizer, and then let me grab a fresh list. Got it. Perfect. Okay. Go back into the chat. Dwayne, or hang on, I'm catching up on the chat here real quick. Dwayne says, "Can I have that graded?" Absolutely, Dwayne, for sure. Yep. Send $9 over whenever you get a chance. Same place you send the break payments, and I will take care of the rest, bud. I'll let you know on Monday how it does. RCR. I was hoping you were going to want to grade that one. I'm curious how it's going to do. Looks clean. I mean, I haven't scoped it or anything, but just first glance. RCR for Dwayne. Hoping that gems. There we go. Gotcha. Pay for Phoenix H2 like I did with the break. We said yes. It says I can't receive messages on Messenger. Shoot me a PM. Got you, camera here. Let me send that now because I will forget. Let's see. Cameron. Haney. There you are. I'm just going to send a message saying hi. There we go. I'll just wave. All right. So I just sent you a message, bud. That should go through. And cool. What else we got? Yes, Robert, good question. It will. It will be. It will go in with last week's stuff. So my sorter comes in on Monday to sort the previous break. So this will be in there with all the rest stuff. And they actually got a head start. They were in here yesterday working on it. But yes. Okay, Dwayne, do you want to? So Dwayne, do you want to do the? Do you want me to have them RCR it first? And tell them that, hey, if it grades a certain grade, let's full grade it, or do you want that under glass no matter what? It's like, for example, if they came back and said it's gonna get an 8, do you still want to spend $39 doing the full slab on an 8, or if it's like, hey, if it's a 10, full slab it, if it's a 9, full slab it, or maybe you say if it's a 9, just do the raw card review. The reason I'm asking is because you can put the $9 of the raw card review towards the full grade, so you're still only paying $39, but you can kind of find out what the grade is first for the initial 9, and then do you want to spend the other $30 to upgrade it, or is it going to go in glass no matter what? Slab it if it tens. Okay, so I'm going to tell them if it tens, slab it. Slab if it tens. And then that way, if it's not a 10, you're just paying the $9 for the raw card review. Perfect. So I had a real job at one time. Book yeah. Dude, I wish. Oh, man. I was the guy the bookie would send out to go break the leg. No, I'm just kidding. See, Cameron says take a spot on Cosmic. Cameron, it is available. I don't know if we're going to close it. We may not. It's how we close them. We start them off one at a time. So, Cameron, let me get a number between 1 and 8, and I will put you on that list. And if it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, no harm, no foul. We tried. All right. I told you I have 2 boxes of Cosmic left. Someone who is in the Cosmic break, pick the box, left or right. First comment that I see, and I'm going to use my phone. A lot of times the comments show up like in different orders. It may not show up in the same order for you, but I'm just going to go by what my phone pops up. So first comment I see, left box or right box? Which one you guys like? And Cameron says spot 7. I got you. Come on. See, like, I've already see comments on the screen over there, waiting for them to show up here. Dude, come on, man. What's taking so long? Dude, that's a long time to take. Yeah, let me back out and jump back in. There we go. Okay, now they all showed up. So I got left box first. That is the order it showed on my side. The comments weren't coming in. So left box is the one we'll run. Dwayne was the one for the like one box, like one on the left, or do you want spot one on one of the lists? We said Cosmic, spot 7 to Cameron. Oops. All right, that's our box. Let's get our teams up. All right, I'm going to pull this on screen. And there we go. I know this is a little small. I will zoom in just a minute. Let me get the teams assigned first. So I've got Dwayne in spot 1, Phil Kosmala's in 2, John Mikowski's in spot 3, Robert Bryant's in 4, Kevin Babcock 5, Phil Kosmala's in 6, Ryan Powell's in 7, and John Mikowski's in spot number 8. So this is for Cosmic. That's just the 1 through 8 list. And then here is the random. I got the Cardinals down to the Commanders. 32 teams on the list. We're going to run it 5 times. We randomize the list 5 times. We don't bother with the dice roll. It's all live. So this is for 2024 Topps Cosmic Chrome Football. 1 box, quadruple random. This is live fill number 1 today for 5/24/25. We are going to randomize that list 5 times. And once it's been randomized, that 5th and final time, that's the one we're going to stick with. After that 5th randomization, I'm going to copy the list, paste it next to your names, and then I'm going to move the columns over so that it's not a snake draft. It's like it resets. So if you have spot 1, you're going to get 1, 9, 17, and 25. If you're in spot 8, you're going to get 8, 16, 24, and 32. So on and so forth. All right. Phil, that left comment just popped up. You might be behind. If you get out of the stream and then come back in, it should catch you up. It might let you fast forward. It was happening to Lori the other night too. If you are behind, either fast forward if it won't let you do that, like close the stream, like maybe even close Facebook and jump back in. You should be good. All right, let's random it up. Good luck, guys. 5 times. Here we go. We're gonna give you a trade window right after if you guys want to buy, sell, and trade teams. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and last spin 5. Falcons in the 1 spot, down to the Commanders in 32. Gonna copy the list, and then paste the list. I'm gonna take 9 through 32. Gonna drag and drop here. 17 through 32, just going to drag and drop there. And then 25 through 32, drag and drop there. And then zoom. There we go. All right. There is the list. So I've got Dwayne with the Falcons, Bears, Giants, and Colts. Good set there, bud. Phil with the Cardinals, Titans, Dolphins, and Browns. Good luck on Marvin. John Mikowski with the Niners, Cowboys, Ravens, and Rams. Robert Bryant with the Bills, Vikings, Bucks, and Jets. Good luck on McCarthy. Kevin Babcock with the Saints, the Lions, the Chiefs, and the Seahawks. Good luck on Worthy and Mahomes over there. Phil Kosmala with the Chargers, Jags, Raiders, and Broncos. Good luck on Knicks. Ryan Powell with the Steelers, Eagles, Texans, and Packers. And John Mikowski with the Panthers, Patriots, Bengals, and Commanders. Good set there. Good luck on Jaden and Drake May. All right, if there's any trades, now's the time. So feel free to trade. I think some of you guys may be a little bit delayed for some reason or another. Or maybe it's my chat. I don't know. Maybe my comments are coming in late. I'm going to give it just a minute for the trades. So I'm going to move the cards from the break over here. Let me clear the table. Give me 1 second while you guys are reviewing teams. All right, I'm not really seeing any action on the chat, so about to get started. Robert said, give me that JJ. Not that Dallas Turner. I've seen enough Dallas Turner. All right. Guys, take a screenshot if you need them. If you need to get a reminder on who you have. I'll notate the who hits what as we're pulling them, but just if you want a reminder on who you have. All right, let's do it. Not yet. Not yet. Hold off. We got to hit it first. All right, good luck, guys. Here we go. Cosmic's up. I got one box left, and that one is currently listed up on the left side of the screen there. If you guys want to run that last one as a live fill, we can. Up to you all. I went ahead and lined up round 2 for Cosmic. It would be the last one. I only have this and then one more box left on Cosmic. And then Phoenix. Phoenix H2 I've got a bunch of, but we went... Oh, sorry. There we go. Went ahead and ran that one. We're about to run that one next. And then I went ahead and listed round 2. That's what I was trying to say. All right, so round 2 is up for both. No need to send payment unless we actually close, just like this one. Good luck, guys. Danny Amendola, Wayne Krebet, Ryan Dawkins, and Bishop rookie. Just like the last box, it is a lot of base packs. Brad Johnson, our 1 per box nucleus is CJ Stroud again, I think. Wasn't he the one in the last one? Star Command Warren Moon, and Walker rookie. Tell you what, if they're going to give us another quarterback chaser, I'll take it. You can duplicate the whole rest of this box. It's going to get us one of those big QB chasers. Chris Long, Archie Manning, Kurt Warner, and Mason Smith rookie. Josh Cribbs, Barry Sanders, Galaxy Greats, Devin Hester, and Rakestraw Jr. rookie. Denard Robinson, Bo Nix base rookie. Jerry Rice is to 150. That's 134 out of 150. And then Dan Marino base. Grabbed the wrong card there. Niners, John Mikowski. Taking the Rice. Go ahead and top load Bo. Bo Nix. Marvin Jones. Die cut launched into orbit Warren Moon. Eli Manning Star Command. And Hall on the rookie. Antonio Gates, Will Levis, Steve Young, and Nate Wiggins rookie. Hall, Ryans, and Arnold. Terran Arnold, 37 out of 75 with the Adonai Mitchell. So Lions. That was Kevin Babcock in the 5 spot. The second parallel. Rice and Arnold. Dude, when are we gonna pull a planetary, man? They are so much harder to pull in football. John Elway, Emmitt Smith, Galaxy Greats, Terrell Owens, and Joe Alt, rookie. I swear, there was one box. We pulled 2 planetaries in the same box in baseball. Walter Payton, Andre Reed, Sterling Sharp, and Fuaga, rookie. We had 2 people traded in that break. They traded his legendary move. They traded Dodgers for Yankees, 2 big-time teams that got traded. And then we pulled a planetary pursuit for, I can't remember which one was first, but we pulled like Shohei. And it's like the person who traded the Dodgers are like, oh, that sucks. And then we pulled the Aaron Judge planetary like in the same box. It might have been opposite order. I can't remember. C.J. Stroud, Lynn Dickey, Peyton Manning, Galaxy Greats, and McClellan on the base rookie. Shohei was first. There we go. Did get that right. Marvel was there. He saw it. Champ Bailey, Jim Kelly, Ben Sinnott on the silver on the refractor, and then Washington, Lake Washington. Yeah, that was that was epic. That was really cool. Both of them hit. Ray Lewis, Dwayne Bowe, Star Clusters. Again, just if it's base, we always go left side. So Bears, Caleb Williams will take that one with Bears, May, and Daniels. It's a base insert. Corley. So that'll go to Dwayne. I think Dwayne had, well, no, he didn't have 2 or 3. Joe Montana. Jerome Bettis. Ooh, nice. I'm dropping one for that. Star Clusters, Jaden Daniels, as well as Hartman. Got them both. Gold to 50. Let's go. Star Clusters, Jaden Daniels. That is 40 out of 50, and thank goodness that one is all Commanders. That's going John Mikowski. Marvel, you did the trade. There we go. It was you and, was it Chris McLean? Was that the other one? Nice. Sam Hartman and Jaden Daniels to 50. We'll take it. He said drop it. He wants 2. I'll drop 2. It was 2 players. We'll do 2. Here we go. 1 for each. How about that? I got you, dude. Jason Sehorn. Launched into orbit, Spencer Rattler. Star Command, Drake May, and McMillan, base rookie. What do we got? What do we got? Something coming. Tom Brady. Fashanu. Galaxy Greats. Don Beebe. It's an auto. Got another one. Orange is usually to 25. Good luck, guys. Michael Vick to 25. Falcons. Dwayne getting another one. Dude, that is beautiful. Equinox auto. That's the first one of those I've pulled. I'm telling you, dude, feast or famine on these boxes. Michael Vick, 24 out of 25 on card. So you got color on one side and it kind of fades into a black and white on the other. Dude, that's a really cool looking card. I guess it's like the sun's on one side. It's like a kind of like Equinox. I get it. It's like the half and half. Like the sun's on this side, the dark side's on the back. That's really cool, man. That's an awesome card. Nice hit, man. Centering doesn't look too bad on that. You can tell on cards like this because you look at like the orange on each side. And if it's off-centered, one side will be bigger than the other. This side might be just a little bigger, but honestly, it might not. It's pretty close. Beautiful card, bud. All right, we still got 4 to go. I'm not giving up on the planetary from this one. I've still not seen one out of this case, though. Bo Jackson, Charlie Batch, launched into orbit Peyton Manning, and then Fatanu base. To be fair, though, like I said, I did split this case. Drake got the other half over on TikTok and whatnot. I have no idea if he's gone through it or is working on it or hasn't touched it. I'm not sure. Luke Kuechly, Archie Griffin, Star Command Troy Aikman, and then Braswell. Gronk, Howie Long, Joey Porter, and Latham, rookie. Last one in this one. Brian Westbrook, Stephen Davis on a refractor, Star Clusters. That one's Bo Nix and John Elway. And then Lad McConkey, base rookie. Let's leave up all those. Whew. Good box. Again, it's not... It's usually just, it's a few cards. Even when it is a good box, it's not like you're going to have, 10 hits in this one. It's a few big cards, and that's why it is feast or famine, because, typically you either get the few big cards or you don't. If you don't get them, there's not a lot of soft landing, but when you do, they're nice. Yeah, John, for sure. For sure. Here's the recap. I'll zoom in on it here when we hit it on the recap. Terrion Arnold was to 75. Bo Nix base. Jerry Rice was to 150. Michael Vick to 25 on the Equinox auto. That's so nasty. And then there was the Star Clusters, Jaden Daniels. I'll try to hold that still if you want to take a screenshot. Jaden Daniels and Sam Hartman to 50. 40 out of 50. And there's the back if you want it. All right, we had some hitters. Again, if any of you guys want to have any of those raw card reviewed, just let me know. Like I said, it's just $9. Next day grading, next business day. So Monday they'd have them graded, and again, that's what it would end up looking like. Again, a lot of people use them as pre-grades. Like they get them raw card reviewed, and if it's like, even if it 9s or sometimes it's not 9, sometimes it's an 8 or an 8.5, but even if it doesn't gem, just to know that, okay, it's not going to gem. Maybe we're not sending that one off to PSA. A lot of times people get them back in 10s and they just use it as a pre-grade, and they're like, all right, well, I was going to send it to PSA if it looks good, and I used to get people ask me all the time. They're like, how does that card look? And I'm like, dude, I hate answering that because I don't want to tell you not to send one that might gem. I also don't want to recommend sending one and that comes back as a 9. So I'm like, dude, you can get a professional answer on that for $9 and have it immediately. It's awesome. If you want to crack these, all you have to do is just take a box cutter, use the sharp side, but just right across that label and pops open. It's just a one touch with the label on it. So no different than opening up like something that comes from Panini or Topps. Monday's a holiday. I don't know if they're working Monday or not. You're right, Chris. I am coming in on Monday. You're right. They might not be here Monday, and I didn't ask before they left. So if they're not working Monday, it would be Tuesday. You're right. I didn't think about that. I'm working Monday. I got to make sure my sorter's coming in Monday. I think my sorter's coming in Monday. I did, Phil. Found the box cutter. It was where I thought it was. I've got this little like rolling cart back here that I roll the wax around with. I used it to open the flawless case last night, and I left it on the cart. But yeah, I got it back. Chris said, I'm not working. That's all I know. All right, let's do Phoenix. So, someone who's in the Phoenix break, give me a number between 1 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let you guys pick the box. Same process. We've already confirmed payments. We're good. I just got to reset the random. See, Phoenix. H2 football. 1 box. Quadruple random live fill number. This will be number 2. Okay, and First number I got was the 4. I actually got 4 twice. So 4 is the box. 1, 2, 3. There is 4. Lori, nothing too crazy. I remember, I know we called your name a couple times, but I don't think it was for anything too wild. Didn't get a ton. Yeah, it was not great boxes. We even threw in a couple freebies. I can give you the recap if you give me a minute. Let's see. Yeah, we can do a Percy on Clearly. Let me check real fast and see where we're at on those. Tell you what, give me 1 second. I will check on that price. But yes, you can absolutely do it Clearly, and you can Phil, if you want to use Zelle on that, we don't have to pay fees on those. So yeah, Zelle is perfectly fine. Let's see. Bear with me 1 second. Let me just hop out real fast and check that price. Let's see. Yeah, we would be at. I'm at 235 on that one. That is rip shipped and out the door. Card hack got the PayPal. Ah, man, sorry, bud. Oh, you're good, Lori. No worries. No worries, Lori. I tell you what, I can recap that for you here in just a little bit. Let me get through. Let me get to the trade window, and I will go grab the stack. I got to go grab that Clearly as well. So let me random up these teams real quick, and I will do both of those. All right, here let's pull that off to the side. Let me see. Bear with me 1 minute. Copying. I know we had a few Malik neighbors with no auto or anything, but we did have some Malik for sure. Let's see. All right. Let me get this randomed up. Okay, Phil, perfect. Phil, do you want me to grab a few boxes and let you pick from one, or do you want me to just go back there and grab you one? Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get my hands on some Resurgence. I believe we have some. I don't know if it's available for breaking or if it's like dog-eared for anything. I'm not even sure if we still have it. I remember seeing it. Grab you one? Okay, we can do that. Sounds good, Phil. Perfect. We'll do the live Phil. We'll do this Phoenix H2, and then Phil, I will do your Clearly as soon as we're done. And if you're not available, I'll just go ahead and break it. All right, let's pull this on screen for the random. Here, let me grab the list. All right, so just like last time, guys, I will blow this up and make it bigger in just a minute. But I got Mike Bolton with the spot 1, Dwayne Bowman's in 2, Chris Kidney's in 3 and 4, Robert Bryant's in 5, J.R. Medlin in 6, Ryan Powell's in 7, and Dwayne Bowman's in spot number 8. So there's my 1 through 8 list. And here is the random. Arizona Cardinals down to the Commanders. This is for 24 Phoenix H2 football. 1 box quadruple random. This is live fill number 2 on 5/24/25. We're going to go 5 times on that randomizer, just like last time. 32 total teams on the list. Once that list has been randomized 5 times, I'm going to copy and paste the list, drop it next to your names. Then I'll move the columns over so that if you have Spot 8, you're going to get 8, 16, 24, and 32. If you're in 1, it's 1, 9, 17, and 25. I'm not going to try to do the math on the ones in the middle, but you're all accordingly. So we'll give you a quick trade window right after to buy, sell, and trade, and then I will go ahead and start the break. Best of luck. Here we go. Sounds good, Phil. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and there is 5. I got the Giants down to the Texans. I'm going to copy and paste. I'm going to take 9 through 32, 17 through 32, 25 through 32, and zoom. All right. Mike Bolton, I've got you with the Giants, Rams, Browns, and Niners. Dwayne Bowman, Falcons, Titans, Chiefs, and Saints. Chris Kidding with the Bears, Jets, Jags, Bucks, Panthers, Eagles, Steelers, and Vikings. Robert Bryant with the Cardinals, Bills, Patriots, and Cowboys. J.R. Medlin, Chargers, Packers, Seahawks, Bengals. Ryan Powell, Broncos, Colts, Dolphins, and Ravens. Dwayne Bowman with the Commanders, the Raiders, the Lions, and the Texans. So there is my list. If there's any trades, now's the time. Trade window's open. And then, Lori, let me grab those real fast. All right, Lori, if I recall, you had Broncos and Giants, I believe. So I took out the ones from the that we're raw card reviewing, the ones that are left here. So the hits, looking for Broncos, Giants. Broncos, Giants. I don't think we had any Broncos, Giants hits. We did not. Let's see. Bo Nix base, probably not one you were thinking about. Malik Neighbors, we had a Purple Shock Malik. If you need me to, like, if you want me to do like the zoom in, I'll show you. But just as a Purple Shock Malik Neighbors. That was a short print for the Packers. Another Malik Neighbors was a Panini Black rookie. I think that was it. I think it was just the 2. Yeah, Broncos really didn't do much outside of a base rookie Nix. I think those were probably the 3. Those were the only 3 top loaded I had for those 2 teams. Bo Nix base rookie from Phoenix. Malik, we threw in a couple of boxes just for it taking a while to close, so we threw in a Phoenix blaster and the Bo Nix base rookie, and then we had Malik Neighbors Panini Black rookie, and then Malik Neighbors on a rated rookie Purple Shock. Yeah, those were the ones. Wish I could have pulled you a little more. The Steelers are begrudgingly available for trade. And then I'm gonna go back and grab. It's on the other side of the warehouse. It's gonna take me like a minute to go grab that and come right back. No, we didn't hit a Phoenix contour, Lori. Yeah, no, we only did a Phoenix blaster box. Or okay, I see what you're saying. You're saying you pulled one. You got a Phoenix. You got a Nix that you pulled in Phoenix contours. Gotcha. Okay, sorry, I misread that the first time. As soon as I started responding, I realized what you meant. Nice. I like those contours a lot. I think it's one of the better looking inserts that are out right now. It's definitely the best one out of Phoenix, which I'm sure we'll pull one here in this one. I will be right back. Like I said, let me go grab those clearly boxes real fast. All right. What did I miss? Pull a Jaden patch to 49 in Phoenix today. Nice. There we go. Nothing wrong with that. All right, last call on trades. I don't really see any action. I am about to pull that list down, take a screenshot if you need it. Let's see. I'm just going to fill a random. I did go ahead and grab some extras, but put those off to the side. All right. Let's do it. Phoenix H2. Here we go. Best of luck, guys. And we're off. Should have one auto in this one. We'll get a handful of numbered. This is a H2 box. That's Panini's way of calling it a hybrid. So it's kind of it's a watered down hobby box with a watered down price. It's kind of an in between retail and hobby. So it's got the layout of a retail box. It's got a lot of the base that a retail would carry. Not quite as many hits, but again, it's like half the price of a hobby box. So DJ Moore, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Harrison Butker, Chris Olave, Joe Mixon, Terry McLaurin, Myles Garrett, Ladd McConkey on the base rookie. You should get a couple of base packs, but most of these packs are going to have a numbered or two. Please no Dallas Turner. You got it, Phil. Yep, we're gonna run this one, and then you're on deck, bud. Christian McCaffrey, Jonathan Taylor, DeMarcus Lawrence, Michael Pittman, Bucky Irving. We'll take that one. That should be to 200. 88 out of 200 for the Bucks. That is Chris Kidney. Another one to 200, Danico Autry. And then Chris Braswell on the gold mojo, and Braylon Rice, rookie. Braswell to 10. There we go. 10 Braswell, and then Danico Autry's 130 out of 200. 1 of 10 and 130 out of 200. Bucks getting a pair of them in that one. On that gold Pandora. I called it a mojo earlier. It's a Pandora now. Nice, bud. And the Bucky. So Chris Kidney. And then Houston. Houston was Dwayne with the Autry. Can we switch the Bucky to the gold? Yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing. That would have been the one to get the gold on. Dude, a gold Bucky be nice. I tell you what, man, they are crazy about some Bucky in Tampa. They love them some Bucky Irving. David Montgomery, Keenan Allen, Drake London, Montez Sweat, Stephon Diggs, Mark Andrews on a silver, Nick Bosa, gold fade, and Tavondre Sweat base. Bosa is to 125, 78 out of 125. Niners were Mike Bolton. Kirk Cousins, Ed Oliver, Bijan Robinson, Jahmyr Gibbs, Justin Simmons, Mark Andrews, Rashad White, and Blake Corum, another base pack. Christian Kirk, Joey Bosa, Deebo Samuel, Russell Wilson, Honey Badger, Matthew, Gabe Davis, going to the Jags on the Pandora, unnumbered. Jeremiah Trotter, rookie, and CeeDee Lamb on the gold fade. That should be also to 125. 103 out of 125. And Cowboys. Cowboys were Robert Bryant. Amari Cooper, Gus Edwards, Chris Jones, Joe Burrow, Quincy Williams, Hufanga, Bradley Chubb, Pandora, and Jaheim Bell, rookie. Chubb, Pandora is going to be unnumbered for the Dolphins. Kyle Duggar, Evan Ingram, Bobby Okereke, Jalen Hurts, Romeo Dobbs, Patrick Queen, Jonah Ellis, rookie silver, and Mason Smith, rookie. Three to go. Got an auto still in one of these. DeAndre Hopkins, Khalil Mack, Dre Greenlaw, Trey Hendrickson, Tyler Lockett, Jared Verse, Rook Orohoro. And that is going to be, I believe, to 33. There's Dallas Turner on the rookie. 7 out of 33 going to Atlanta. And that is Dwayne. That Jared Verse, by the way, is Pandora. Just caught that. Unnumbered. Christian Watson, DK Metcalf, Anthony Richardson, Isaiah Pacheco, Trevor Lawrence, Mike Evans, Tip Ryman, rookie, and CJ Stroud and Nico Collins. Treasured tandems. That should be to 33. No, sorry, 75. 38 out of 75 on that bronze. Houston, we said that was... I was looking for them earlier. There they are. Dwayne. Treasured tandems. Auto should be in this last one. I've been able to sweat that auto down to the end in these. I figured out where it's at. Middle of that left stack. Good luck, guys. Here's the auto peeking out backwards. Baker, Darius Slayton, Justin Jefferson, Deontay Johnson, Logan Wilson, Nate Wiggins, rookie, to 200. Travarius Ward, Niners. That is 127 out of 200. Mike Bolton. The auto is someone we see a lot of. Jonathan Brooks. Second auto we've seen of him today. That is a base auto for the Panthers. Carolina. Chris Kidney in the 4 spot. Jonathan Brooks auto. And then here comes the recap. We got a Donruss clearly personal to run for Phil, and then outside of that, we are clear. If anybody else is wanting to crack anything, let me know. Travarius Ward to 200. Treasured tandem, CJ Stroud and Nico Collins to 75. Ruka Horo to 33. CeeDee Lamb to 125. Nick Bosa to 125. Danico Autry and Bucky Irving both to 200. Chris Braswell to 10. And then the auto, Jonathan Brooks. It's not a break without a Panthers auto. That's right, man. All right. And that is the break. Get over there. All right. Here, I tell you what, I grabbed 5. You want me to pick the box? I always take the one in the middle. I take number 3. So 1, 2. There's box number 3. There's clearly. Like I said, if anybody else wants to crack any of those, we are at 235 on those. 1 auto per box, chasing downtowns. And here, let me just go in here and verify payment real quick. I'm sure it's there, but just got to make sure. And looks like that's it. Got it. Appreciate you, bud. All right, let's do it. I don't know when Manny ships out. I don't know what his schedule is. He's in Florida. We're on completely, totally different islands. I know he's once a week as well. He is It's a good question. He is at a wrestling event right now. Jason's with there as well. In Tampa, I think. I don't know what the event is. I'm not much of a wrestling guy. They've got something going on. You know, John Cena's farewell tour. He and a bunch of buddies got tickets and drove over to Tampa, and he's there for the weekend. I know. So I know he did Revolution basketball yesterday for release day, and it was like he pre-filled them, ran the breaks like as soon as they could, as soon as they were available to run that morning when they released. The minute the breaks were done, he set them down and left. So I know he's not there now, but I would guess probably or I don't know, early to midweek. It feels like. That's my guess. All right, Phil, let's do it, bud. Come on. I remember him saying if he pulled like a big kaboom for somebody or something big, that he would go ahead and like just bag up that card. He said, I'll send it on my way out. So, Tua, Nick Chubb, Braylon Allen, rated rookie. Edgerrin Cooper, rated rookie. And Marshawn Lloyd, rated rookie on that pink unnumbered. I saw the Luka. Yeah, he sent it in the group chat we have. Did he hit one in the second case? I know he did 2 cases. Josh Allen, Puka Nacua, Jermaine Burton, rated rookie, Nate Wiggins, rated rookie, and Blake Corum, the rookies insert. All right. Autos in one of these, and hopefully a kaboom in the other. Joe Burrow, Kool-Aid McKinstry, rated rookie. Anthony Richardson. There's Dallas Turner on a rated rookie. And Justin Jefferson is the other pink. So Jefferson and Marshawn Lloyd pinks. So no kaboom. But we have the auto here in this last one. Good luck, bud. Justin Jefferson. Cooper DeJean, rated rookie. Bucky Irving, rated rookie. We'll sleeve that one up. Jair Alexander. And a rated rookie, Bucky Irving. That's not bad. Bucky Irving would have loved to seen that one on color, man. Would have liked that to be our to 10. Bucky Irving, unnumbered, but acetate rated rookie auto. Not a bad one. Wish it was on color. Wish that was numbered low. That would have been a lot nicer. And then you also had the Bucky Irving rated rookie. So, dude, I don't think there was a numbered card in there. I didn't miss any, did I? The Blake Corum rookies was a standard insert, no number. Yeah, a couple of base. Yeah, you got the one nice. The auto was nice, but come on, man, give me a numbered. Just double check and make sure I'm not missing it, but yeah, no number on it, bud. Appreciate you letting me cut it for you, though. All right, and that was for Phil. Yeah, it's the auto wasn't bad. I don't mind the auto. It would have been a lot nicer on color, but like, dude, come on, give me something numbered. One numbered card. All right. That is what we got, guys. So if there's anybody else wanting to crack anything, shoot's open. Last call. There's only a few people left in the chat, so I don't think we're going to fill any live fills. Any more live fills. But if that's it, I will probably go ahead and call it there. So appreciate you guys. Let me break that for you. Thank you all again for the patience on that one. Again, if you missed it earlier, I've got I had interviews this week for a new breaker, and I've got somebody that I'm kind of excited about. I'm going to reach out to them today, officially make that offer, see if they are interested in coming on. But as I bring someone in, the goal is I want to be able to service football a little bit better. if I just stopped breaking football and just broke baseball, honestly, I wouldn't really need anybody. We'd be fine. But like, I feel like there's leaving a lot on the table there. I want to be able to get football breaking the way baseball is, where it's every day we get something going. We constantly have options. So I think he's going to be able to help me do that. We haven't had one go overnight in a while, so I appreciate it. Again, thanks for the patience on waiting up for that one to go. But hopefully next time we'll get it going a little bit quicker. I wanted to try something, just kind of experimenting with posting a little bit earlier, see if it helped. Obviously, it did not. So we kind of lost momentum because we had such a slow start, and we just never. I think Facebook just never really pushed it on the algorithm. So we'll keep working with it, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks again. Congrats on all the hitters from today. If I wasn't able to get you hit, I will try to get you guys on the next one. Take care, and I will see you guys this upcoming week. Thanks.